Hey everybody, Don here again, and welcome back to Ragged Edge Lure Works. Well, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know I've been experimenting lately with these shifters, color shift paints. And I've been having a lot of fun with them. The effect that you get from them is pretty cool. But today, I'm going crazy. I'm going to experiment with 3 or 4 different new things. I'm going to be using color shift paints for part of it, but this is what I'm painting. I've got a 110 jerkbait with a holographic foil on it, and I'm going to use color shift paints, but I'm also going to use this stuff. This is Candy2O, or Candy2O, I'm sorry. This is ink, it's not really paint. So not only am I going to be using a holographic lure blank, I'm going to be using shifters on part of it, Candy2O ink on part of it, and then I'm even going to use some of this mesh for a stencil across the back. So yeah, why take little baby steps when you're learning what to do? Why don't you just hop in and try everything? So stick around, I'll show you what I got planned. All right, so when I ordered these holographic jerkbaits, the bill was already wrapped up, but I took the wrapping off of it and I didn't like the look of it. So I did my typical bill treatment on it, and I'll tape that up here in just a minute. And then what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna start off and I'm gonna spray the bottom with pearl white. Coming part way up, kind of to cover that seam of that tape. So I'll paint the bottom in pearl white. Then I'm going to paint the top with opaque black. Because you know these the color shift paints work really nice over black. You get a really good effect. So once I get that done, then I'm going to put some of this tape over the top of that, and I'm going to come in with the shifters what am I using this time? I think bright gold to brown, which if you remember the video I did a while back on the giveaway lure, I think actually, it was really more of a green than a brown, but it was a pretty cool look. So the top of it's going to be that over the black. And then I'm going to try to mix up, I have some what is this? This is poison green and lemon yellow to kind of come up with maybe a chartreuse color. And I'm going to paint the bottom half of that with that just to see what it looks like. You know, like everything I do, this is totally an experiment, so what the heck? Let's get to painting. All right, well, I got thinking about it after I taped up the bills that instead of going straight to the pearl white on the back, I thought I'd put a coat of opaque white on there to cover it up a little bit. So I'm adding just a little balancing clear to that, and I'm not going to put in any reducer. And we're just going to put a good coat of opaque white just on the bottom. You know what? Better put a little reducer in there. Where's my reducer? Oh, there it is, hiding. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, shoot. My gun's in the cleaning solution. I guess I got to come back. All right, I got the airbrush put together. I got to tell you, if you look right up here, lure sales have been really good. I went out and I spent the bucks on a brand new airbrush. That's the Iwata Eclipse. To be honest with you, I have not even used it yet. So I promise you, in the next video, I'm going to use that airbrush and we'll give you an idea if it's as good as everybody says it is. All right, let's paint the bottom of this white. It's a pretty good coat. Oh man, to cover up that seam. But we're not really rolling up the sides. I think that's going to be about it, I think. Interesting, where the overspray of the white went over that holographic, you can still see the holographic through the paint. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna mix up some pearl white. We don't need much. I'm probably wasting so much paint, but and 1 or 2 drops of 40-30 per 3. So like I said, lure sales have been really good. It totally blows my mind. You know, when I started doing this strictly a hobby to keep me occupied during the winter when I was recovering from an Achilles injury. And man, right now I'm sitting at, you know, in the last year, I've sold over 250 lures, which just blows my mind. I've also had some people come to me and requesting me to paint some pretty high dollar swim baits in patterns of either their choice or one that I came up with. But so not a lot, just a good coat right on the bottom, just that pearl up, maybe up the side just a little bit. Little opaque black, put in a little reducer, and a couple drops of 40-30. 1, 2. And what I'm going to do is just spray across the back, just down the sides a little bit. Oh yeah, let's turn that down just a little bit. Got quite a bit of pressure going on here. There we go. Also kind of covering up that seam down the sides just a tad. I don't really know how far I want to come down on this, because I really don't know how well that holographic will show up. Let's put a little around the eyeballs. On the nose. All right, so before I put that ribbon on there, because that ribbon is really kind of coarse, I'm going to put some UVLS. This is 4050. One of my subscribers, Chuck, over in Indy, he's recommended this several times. I think you can just put it on straight. That's what I did with the 40-30. I'm going to put a little bit of that right on the back here. All right, well, this stuff is kind of coarse. I'm hoping that the 40-50 that I used on there, protecting that, it should. Hey, Chuck, if you're watching, let me know. Do you thin the 40-50 UVLS when you use it? I don't know. Doesn't say on the package, so had to clean out the brush. So now, got the brush cleaned out, got those things covered, kinda. I'm not going to get it down the sides too much, but we're going to throw on some of this shifters. This is the bright gold to brown, and we're just going to cover the top of this thing. Just a few drops. All right, here we go. down the sides a little bit. I think that's all I'm going to do. Maybe a little around the head. Yeah. Let's heat set that and see what it looks like. All right, the big reveal. Did I get enough on there? Did the mesh do anything? Oh, that's kind of cool looking. The black definitely shows through. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I like it. All right, let's put that back on the holder. My helping hands are getting pretty heavily covered with paint. Oh yeah, that's pretty sharp, and it does shift from that gold to that. Oh man, I'd like to do the whole lure with that. That's pretty cool. All right, next. All right, so this is the Candy 2.0 that I bought. I got these ones from Spray Gunner. And it says mix with 40/50 UVLS in equal parts for airbrush use. But today I went to Hobby Lobby and these things were half price. And I bought several other colors that I didn't have. But it says you can mix with 40/30 or 40/50. But I bought the 40/50, so I'm going to mix some of this up. And I'm going to shake this up really good. I can tell there's a ball in there. And I'm hoping that I throw this stuff on there and it doesn't destroy that holographic look. But it's all an experiment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty thin. This stuff is pretty thick. Let's see what that looks like. So I was trying to come up with a color that would be kind of chartreuse. This is Poison Green's a little darker than I'd like. So I'm gonna mix some of this, did I take the cap off of this one? No, this is the lemon yellow. So we'll mix a little of this up with the green and see if we can come up with something a little lighter. Gotta go quite a bit, I think, because the green is definitely the darker, more dominant color. Yeah, we'll go a little bit more. We're playing. We're just playing, that's all. I probably should have gone yellow and then just a few drops of green, but that looks pretty good. But I'm gonna need some more of the UVLS. I'm not measuring anything out. I'm hoping this isn't, you know, got to be an exact science, but we'll see what it looks like. Well, it's pretty thin. Might not put enough of the UVLS in there, but let's see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's very much a chartreuse. Hoo, man, do I like that. And I don't think I want to put much more than that on there. That's just slick. And I think I want to leave the belly white. Oh man, you can see that holographic through it. Oh man. That's it. Let's heat set it. Yeah, so look at that. It's a very vibrant chartreuse with that holographic underneath it. The top looks really cool with that webbed pattern. I'm going to leave the bottom white, and yeah, put some funky eyeballs on this thing and clear coat it, and I think it's going to be bitchin'. Whoo-wee. Oh man, this is so much fun. All right, well, here's the finished product, and I gotta say, I really like these. The combination of the holographic tape with the ink over the top of that, and then the color shift on the back with that webbing. Really happy with the way these came out. So, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.